Is the superintendent of Western School District, Mike Smida. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Bart, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, and congratulations to Mike. This is Mike's 15th year at
Ooh.
Western. Wow.
The crowd roars. That was impressive.
Yeah. We have many long-tenured superintendents in Jackson County, and it's so unusual because what is the average lifespan of a superintendent in a district?
Lifespan or tenure?
Tenure.
Wow.
It's under 5 years.
When I started in 2009, they said 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
Was the average. And for some reason in Jackson County, we've been very fortunate to have superintendents around for a long time. Kevin Oxley and I are tied for 15, and I think Jim Graham is still leading the pack. Might be Jim Graham's 21st year, if I think, out at Napoleon. But we have a lot of longevity and experience.
Yeah, and I think that, there's some advantages because you get to know the families in the district, and you can have some long-term goals that you're able to actually see through to completion. And I think Western is a great example.
We've been I've been very blessed at Western, and I think the longer superintendents work together, I think they collaborate better together. I'm proud of Jackson County. We've always collaborated together on different projects. Sometimes we don't agree, which is okay, and sometimes we compete for kids, which, competition's good.
Yeah, I think the benefit of the cooperative atmosphere among superintendents in Jackson County is, I don't think there are many places that enjoy that.
I don't see it. I talk to a lot of superintendents across the state, and coming from the UP, I have friends still up there, and we have a good collaborative county here. Our ISD is very collaborative, and we're very fortunate. We're very fortunate, and part of that has to do with the length of time that we've all served.
Sure. Well, we were just talking about what football games JTV will be at this weekend. We've seen Western on JTV this year, and wow, you guys are having a great year.
Nick Rulowitz and his team, they're tell you what, they're fun to watch. Seems to be we're a second half team, and Friday night was a heartbreaker. We missed it probably by about a foot.
Yeah.
A 2-point conversion against Hastings, but it's been fun to watch the boys and watch Nick cultivate that culture of team.
Well, let's take a look at fall sports. Now, we had to move the game to, where did we move it to?
We played in Olivet.
Olivet, to the college, because the field, and you've got some ideas about the field.
Yeah. We after our third home game, we were noticing that there was some quite distressed grass on the field. And we had some experts come in, take a look at it, and we actually had a grub infestation.
Grubs?
Grubs. I think the norm is about 2 to 4 grubs per square foot, and we were running about 20. So they like healthy grass. We had healthy grass. Had healthy grass. So we stayed off it the last couple weeks. That picture right there, that's the picture back in August. Field's looking green, looking really good. And then you fast forward to just a couple weeks ago, and you can see. And a grass field takes a beating in the fall anyway. But this is part of the issue is the grub wear underneath. And so we stayed off it. It looks like we're going to be able to play on it next week. Just so happens that last year we had a group start a fundraiser, and they were fundraising for a turf field. And thankfully, with an anonymous donor, they were able to raise about $300,000 last spring. And so we've hired a consultant. We've designed a field. We have actually put it out for bids. Hopefully it comes in at a reasonable number. This coincides with our bond. This is not part of the bond project. This is a separate project. But as long as our elementary numbers come in good for our elementary school that we're building, there's a high probability we'll see a turf field at Western next year.
Oh, wow. It looks awesome. It's great design. And can you change the lighting? It's kind of yellow.
For Bart, for you, anything. I'm happy to announce that JTV is sponsoring the new lighting at the football field. Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great.
It's only about a $200,000 upgrade, so appreciate that.
Actually, I think it's fine. You mentioned elementary. I've noticed you've already cleared land and things are underway.
Yeah, this is really getting exciting. This was taken actually yesterday, and this is looking back, and you can see across Deering Road, the high school and middle school in the background there. But Huffman Brothers have been doing a great job with the excavation. What you see there in the kind of lighter color area, that's the building pad. They're doing test pits today, testing so they can determine what kind of foundations to put in. Mercer is going to have the bid packages. We're going to have about 23 bid packages go out on Monday, the 16th of October. This is getting exciting. They're due back November 13th. Boy, it's coming to reality. And this is going to be a facility that I think we're going to be very proud of. It's going to have neighborhoods. We're calling them neighborhoods where our young fives through our first grade is in one end of the building, a single-story structure, and our second through fifth are on the other side of the building in a two-story structure. But each grade level has their own neighborhood, their own classrooms.
You know, it's interesting. It looks like a design that's very similar to the high school and middle school. It's got, I mean, it does, with the middle of the complex, the high gym or auditorium.
The architects took that into account when they designed this. They didn't want it to look like a total separate. They wanted to really bring some continuity, harmony. I'm not an artist. I wish I had more talent. But they're bringing that into that structure, and that front facade of that building is going to be the elementary gymnasium, which is a middle school. Well, it's a small varsity court. It's 84 foot, and so it'll be an opportunity where we can do hopefully a lot of our middle school athletics over there.
Oh, that's great news because your middle school gym is a bit on the small side.
It is.
Yeah.
You're welcome to sponsor the new gym too. No, it is. Our middle school gym, it's done a great job, served our community well, but the opportunity to play in a nicer, more well-lit gym with a nicer floor. This is going to have a wood floor. It's going to be a nice competition gym.
Yeah, I've been at a couple of middle school volleyball games this fall, and you got to pay attention, and you could get a volleyball hit in your head.
Yes. And we have good volleyball players at Western.
You do.
Kelly Mullix and her team, they're doing really well right now. I think we're going into districts next week or the week after. So it's real exciting to watch them. And I tell you, those girls have some hops. They get up in the air and they bring the thunder, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, you've really, with fall sports, you guys have been very successful. The golf team, the tennis team, the soccer team again this year. All having great seasons and some really strong athletes.
We actually host the first round of district soccer tonight. I believe we're hosting Jackson at the Panther Bowl.
The Ron Rudlin Field.
Home of Ron Rudlin Field, yes, exactly. So we're really excited about that. We did host a big I-8 Jamboree last week with our cross-country team. And again, we have a beautiful facility. Our community has been very supportive of the district, and it's just nice to see it being used.
It's also nice to see the improvements that JC Dot made on Deering Road, particularly the McCain-Deering intersection. It's made it so much more safer. And, a lot of people just weren't comfortable driving through that.
Yeah, it was a scary intersection. And unfortunately, our administrative team was on site after that last fatality there several years ago. And so we're hoping the peanut, which we affectionately refer to it as, calms people down and slows them down. I mean, you can't go through there too fast.
No, you can't.
And so it does slow down traffic, and it gives people a chance to cross and make the turns they need to turn safely.
Yeah, no, it's called the Peanut. Does it have a sponsor?
Not that I know of, but
it could be something.
Maybe we should reach out to someone. Maybe we could get
maybe somebody in your district, Bailey. Maybe Bailey Excavating, the Bailey Peanut.
There you go.
Yeah,
we'll have to talk to John about that.
Okay. So you only had one loss with the football team.
Yep.
And
one
point loss, yeah. Which was controversial.
It is.
It was controversial.
I agree with the call. I think Nick Rulowitz made the right call, and I'd stand by it. Sloppy weather. You're playing a team that grounds and pounds. You go into overtime, you're both getting it from the 10. It could be quite the duel back and forth, but let's get out of there. And, we're a foot shy, but proud of the kids.
Better in the regular season than in the playoffs.
Good
Yeah.
point.
So I was looking at the enrollment statistics from the count day. It looks like you're pretty steady at Western.
We're pretty steady. You know, in 2020, a lot of us lost a lot of kids.
People are just, after the pandemic, they just did not go back to school.
Yes, and you know, we're not sure where they went. You know, records didn't necessarily get transferred, requests didn't come in, but we're holding steady. You know, our capacity limit is the high 2000s, probably 2,900 would be ideal, but we're holding pretty steady.
Well, I'm sure once that new elementary complex is complete, though, it will be a marketing tool to get people excited about going to a brand new school.
We're excited about it. It's an opportunity. We do a lot of collaboration. We have a culture of professional learning communities with our teachers. So having all those grade levels together, so all second grade teachers can collaborate. This is going to be an exciting, it's going to be good for our culture, it's going to be good for our academics, and kids get to know each other. And as you matriculate through to graduation, you know, Bart and Mikey went to kindergarten together,
Yeah.
we graduated together, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, we'll look forward to the progress of the construction and everything else going on at Western Schools. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Bart.
Mike Smida, Superintendent at Western Schools, today on JTV. Well, next